Making life easier as a GP, the quick win. So we have our formula for why general practice is not very attractive to doctors anymore, and this is that the difficulty and the risk of general practice far outweighs the remuneration and the status. That this formula, comparing difficulty and risk versus money and status, this is what defines why people are choosing specialties. They're easier, they pay better, there's less risk, versus general practice, they're harder, the money's less, there's more risk because we're dealing with undifferentiated diseases and you can easily get punished by the system, just errors or things that you actually have very little control of, and yet the outcome being, hey, yeah, you're the GP, you're responsible. And then finally, the status of specialists is much higher. But one of the things that could make it easier, a little quick win for you, is to reduce the amount of jumping between information. Now, when you are consulting, if you're anything like me, you want to check things, make sure they're accurate, that you're not just giving advice from things that you maybe learned 5 years ago or 7 years ago or half remembered. Like, what is actually the best practice right now? And that may well require looking things up. But if you are on a normal computer, then what you're going to have to do is swap over from best practice or swap from Genie or Medical Director over to Chrome or whatever you're using, your web browser, and then swap back. And then every time that you do this, for any reason, whether it's to check what to do with the patient or what to interpret for a result or even to find a phone number, that means swapping. It also means remembering more data. You've actually got to hold the data in your head instead of being able to look at it. Now, what's the quick win? Here it is. Get a second monitor. Get a second monitor. This allows you to have the patient's file open or the results open or the specialist level open, whatever it is, and then also look at the data that you want to analyze and make a decision from. This reduces your cognitive load because you don't have to remember so much. This increases accuracy because you can make sure that you're using the right file or looking at the right document. This also increases speed. That being able to look between those two documents is much faster than downsizing, bringing up the other one, finding where you were, interpreting that, and bringing back down. Now, the cost of a new monitor, maybe $200-300, not that much. The increase in productivity, probably 20%. But the overall benefit for you is that it makes your life easier as a GP. So have a look at getting a second monitor, talk to your practice manager, talk to your IT guy and say, hey, how do I get a second monitor in this? How will it work? And then run your practice software and browser on each monitor. This will make your life easier. All right, that's all I got for you. I'm going to go and enjoy my dinner. Hope you had a great day in GP and that you go and implement this. Get a second monitor and make your life easier. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode as we continue to explore what to do about the GP crisis in Australia, and hope you got some value out of today. If you did, leave me a comment. See you soon.